She usually join you in part of the training process?
What?
Does she usually join you part of the training process? Because she's like a gold medalist.
Well, my mom stopped she stopped doing Ronda, which is judo. It's like judo sparring with me when I was like around like 13 or 14. And this is how tough my mom is. I never knew why. She just mysteriously stopped training with me. And it turns out that we were training one day and I broke her wrist. And she didn't flinch or show anything at all. Like I never knew until like 10 years later, and I was like, "Oh my God, Mom, I'm so sorry, I broke your wrist." So yeah, we don't train together anymore. My mom fought at 56 kilos, and nowadays she's probably walking around at like 115. So I'm the tallest person in my family. I'm like a head taller than my mother, and it wouldn't really make sense for us to roll these days.
What advice would you have for people who are recovering from knee injuries?
Right after you get your surgery or whatever, you have to focus on what you can use. 2 weeks after my ACL surgery, I was 16 years old. 2 weeks afterward, my mom had me on the mat doing push-ups. She says, "Your arms work." And so you have to think about what actually works, what can you actually do. And so same thing after this last knee surgery. I'm laying on the couch. I'm pretty much totally laid up with my knuckle and the knee and everything. My mom shows up in the morning, comes up to my room, makes me get out of bed and do abs right in front of her. She's like, "Your stomach works. Come on." No. And so if I'm coming back from an injury, I like to focus on what I can do instead of worrying about what I can't do. And then steadily, as you're healing, you could do more and more and more.
And for Ronda, I heard rumors that your mom wakes you up with an armbar every morning. Is that true?
Well, not every morning, It wasn't like my snooze button or anything. But no, she was better at keeping me on my toes, as I didn't know when it was coming. So yes, I have been woken up with arm bars. I've been woken up with her telling me to do an arm bar. And plenty of times where I kind of have this tick where I don't like my back being open. Like if I sit at a restaurant, like I want to face the door and other things like that, because I would just sit in the living room watching TV and my mom would sneak behind me and throw me a rear naked choke. On the regular. Actually, she did that, I think, not the last time I was at the house, but the time before that, she still does it to this day. And she keeps me sharp. I appreciate it. She's my Kato.